What's up, everybody? Jemillio here with another SUPERX product breakdown. As you know, I always change. I changed my wallpaper back here. Got them crawling on the wall right there. We're talking about Spider-Man, but specifically the Brand New Day collection. This collection is all based around Spider-Man Brand New Day. If you're new to my channel, welcome. The whole point of these videos is to give you guys a breakdown of the entire collection, men and women included, and to also, give my opinion on the clothes too, because I'm not an NPC. I do have my own thoughts and opinions, and I do have a discount code, so you can use my code Jemillio at checkout. We'll give you 15% off anything on their site. And even though I do have a monetary incentive to get you guys to buy the clothes, I mean, at the end of the day, my main concern is being honest with you guys, is giving you my thoughts. And there are some things I don't like. Sometimes I like some stuff, sometimes I don't like some stuff, but I want you to be as educated as possible when you're making your own decision if you want to decide to buy something. So that's the point of these videos. Now, I love Spider-Man. I mean, I don't know who doesn't love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. I'm a 90s kid, so kind of my first introduction to Spider-Man was remember the 90s Fox Kids Spider-Man cartoon? Remember that one? Over the years, I played a bunch of Spider-Man video games. There's been all kinds of stories. I've read Spider-Man comic books. Now, in the MCU, I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of the MCU Spider-Man movies. Before you get your pitchforks and torches ready, I love Tom Holland. I think Tom Holland is a fantastic Spider-Man. I don't think any of the MCU Spider-Man movies are bad necessarily. I'm just not a fan of them. I would rather watch any of the Spider-Man movies, any of them, with Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield before I watch any of the Tom Holland ones. Simply because I don't really feel like they're not, to me, that great of Spider-Man movies. They're okay movies. I like how they made him a teenager again and everything, but Homecoming to me was just too much Iron Man. Far From Home was essentially just like a filler after Infinity War, and it's like you have to watch Infinity War to watch Far From Home, and you can't watch Infinity War without watching a bunch of other Marvel movies that lead up to Infinity War, so you know what's going on. And then No Way Home to me was just lazy. Did I enjoy the movie? Yes. Did I watch it 2 times in the theater and pay full price for a ticket? Yes, I did. I enjoyed it. But his main villain in the film was Green Goblin from Tobey Maguire's movie. Come on. Lazy. I thought it was lazy. It was just kind of playing on nostalgia. So I'm not the biggest fan of like the MCU Spider-Man movies. I am looking forward to Brand New Day, but again, we run into the same problem where it's like they're putting so much into these movies. We've got Punisher in it. People are saying Daredevil's gonna be in it because they've got the Hand in it. Hulk's gonna be in it. Glad we're gonna see the Hulk again, but I don't know if I wanna see him in a Spider-Man movie. Then we're seeing toys and stuff saying that Jean Grey is gonna be the villain. I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be a lot. Either way, I'm still going to see it. So I bought my ticket already. So, I mean, I'm still gonna see it no matter what. But I don't know how much I'm gonna like it. We'll see. Either way, we're gonna get started talking about the clothes. There's a lot of clothes in this collection. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm gonna start talking about the, I can't talk right now. I'm gonna start talking about the men's clothes. Then we're gonna talk about the women's. There's a lot for men's, there's a good amount for women. So let's dive right in. We're gonna first start talking about the tracksuit for the men. So I'm wearing a large in both the hoodie and the joggers. I'm 5'10", about 190 pounds. Again, I'm wearing a large. So, first things first, let's go into some of the details. You have, I think it's DTG, so direct to garment print, webbing on the hood and the top part of the chest. We have an embroidered spider. That is, again, the same logo from Spider-Man Brand New Day. You have multi-panel design. So all these different stitch lines you see on here are different pieces of fabric stitched together. If you've never worn SUPERX clothing before, it is unlike any other hoodie you've worn, I promise you, because it's not just like one big sheet of fabric. It gives you sort of this armor-like look, and the fabric blend is a cotton polyester spandex blend. So it's warm, silky smooth to the skin, has a good amount of stretch to it. Promise you, you've never felt anything like this before. You have a mesh paneling or mesh fabric that is underneath the arm, on the obliques, and inside of the bicep. That adds extra breathability and flexibility. Now on this sample, you're gonna see like the zippers look a little bit different. They look like coins. They're the Spider-Man kind of logo from the MCU. The final product is gonna have black zipper tabs. So kind of ignore the zipper tab that you see on the one that I'm wearing. When you come around the back, you have this big embroidered Spider-Man logo. And yeah, that's the entire product. 2 zipper pockets on here, one on the left, one on the right. Now, what are my thoughts about the hoodie? In terms of the quality, it's the same quality of all of SUPERX's other jackets. Super high quality fabric that I haven't felt on any of my other jackets. Very, very well stitched, very high quality. One thing I really do like about it is I like the shade of red and blue that they went with. They went with a darker red and a darker blue. I like how it's not too bright. Now, and the other thing too is I like how the webbing doesn't go all the way down. I like how it stops at the chest. There are a lot of Spider-Man jackets that you can get. They are a dime a dozen. Spider-Man makes the most money out of any other like comic book superhero cartoon character on the planet. He is hands down the most popular character on the planet. Number 2 is Batman, number 3 is Superman, number 4 is Wolverine. But Spider-Man takes the cake. That's why Sony will never sell him. He takes the cake. So I like how they did something different by not putting webbing all over the jacket. I like how it's kind of there, half of it. To me, it's kind of a good compromise. Now, those are the things that I like about it. Overall, do I like the jacket? No, I don't like it. Now, if you go like, what? What do you mean? Why don't I like it? Because to me, the logo on the back takes it over into Costumeville. I prefer, and a lot of you guys have been watching my stuff for a long time, you know how I feel about logos. I'm not a big fan of logos. SUPERX started off by making inspired by designs. So when you already have a big logo on the front of the chest, and then you put the logo on the back, at this point, to me, it looks like underoos. It looks like, I call this comfy cosplay. I'm in my mid-30s, so when I wear SUPERX clothes, I'm the kind of person where, I might have to run to the bank, and then I gotta go to the gym, and then I gotta go pick my daughter up, and this is something that I could see myself maybe rocking in the gym, maybe. But after that, when you're walking like out and about, it looks like I've got a costume on. And I personally don't like my clothes being that loud and in your face. It's just not my cup of tea. The other thing too that I don't like is the logo on the back is an embroidered patch. Embroidered patches don't stretch. You've got this great flexible, mobile material that's on the back, and you have this embroidered patch that's stuck on there, so you can feel it. It kind of tugs when you move your arms around. So I might have liked it more if it was maybe like a printed logo on the back, but the embroidery does elevate it. It makes it like definitely feel like it's higher quality. But those are my thoughts on kind of the hoodie. I really don't like it. It's just kind of not my cup of tea. I think it's too costumey for me. That's my personal style. It's gonna depend on you. Quality's great. If you're somebody who likes big logos all over it and everything, and you're looking for comfy cosplay, hey, more power to you. Knock yourself out. I ain't mad at you. But someone like me, it's doing a little bit too much. Not a fan of that. So it's going to depend on how you feel about your personal sense of style and fashion, how you like to express yourself. Nothing wrong with that. Just my opinion and what I like and what I don't like. So those are my thoughts on the hoodie. Sizing recommendation is going to be true to size. Go true to size on this. I'm wearing a large in it. I wear a large in all my other jackets. Whatever size you normally wear in your jackets, stick with that. Moving right on to the joggers. These are the same, of course, color, the same blue as the hoodie. Now you've got the same great fabric as the hoodie. You have an open pocket on the left and a zipper pocket on the right. You have a mesh gusset at the crotch. When you come down to the calves, you have a little bit of webbing detail that is direct to garment print on the calves, and you have a cuff, of course, on the bottom. There's no back pockets, none of that. So just those 2 pockets on the left and the right side. And you have a silicone spider logo. I didn't mention this. I actually really do like the brand new day logo. A little fun fact about the Brand New Day logo, because it does take place after No Way Home, Tom Holland kind of came out and said that it's almost like it takes inspiration from the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider, because, you know, his character spent time with them. So I like how it kind of loops those three spiders together that we've seen into one, and I think the logo looks really good. But anyway, it's a silicone red logo there. Sizing recommendation for this is true to size. I'm wearing a large in these. I wear a large in all my other joggers. What are my thoughts on the joggers? I like them a lot. I like how blue is the main color, not red. I like how there's a little bit of webbing on it, but not too much. These I definitely would have no problem wearing. These are kind of, you know, it's a bright color, so it's Spider-Man. Like, what are you gonna do? Can't really have Spider-Man without red and blue unless you do a variant, but Spider-Man's red and blue. So I like how they use this dark blue color. I like how there isn't a bunch of webbing all over it. They didn't go all crazy with it. I like these a lot. Again, go true to size for your sizing on these. And yeah, that's the joggers. Next up is the performance shirt. Now, this fabric that is used is a nylon spandex blend, silky smooth to the skin. It is a very thin, light fabric, tons of stretch to it. You've got that as the main fabric, and then you have a mesh fabric underneath the arms and on the obliques, just like the hoodie. The stitching here that you see, it's a serger stitch. This is separate panels of fabric stitched together. So it's not just like one normal t-shirt with stitching added just for looks. It actually is stitching different pieces of fabric all together. And the logo in the middle is applied by what's called a water transfer. So it's kind of like direct to garment. But you're not gonna have to worry about it fading or chipping, so it's not like a silk screen that's ever gonna rub off the fabric. What are my thoughts on this? First of all, I got to say I'm wearing a large in this shirt. I wear a large in most of my shirts. I'll get to the sizing in a little bit, but I'm wearing a large in here. What are my thoughts on this shirt? I think it feels great. I like how there isn't a bunch of webbing all over it. I like that because, again, the shirt's kind of loud already. It's bright red. I mean, how many people do you see walking around, or in general, like in a gym, wearing red and blue? You typically see more neutral colors like blacks and creams and stuff like that, but you don't see very many people wearing a red shirt. So it's already bright. Now you got the big logo on the front. I think webbing just would have taken it over the top. So I really like how they didn't do that. Now, sizing recommendation for this shirt, I'm between a large and an extra large in my shirts. I'm wearing a large here. I'm glad I don't have an extra large because this is an elongated cut. So you can see how the shirt is a little bit longer on me. An extra large would fit a little bit easier in my chest and my arms, but then it would be too long. So this has a ton of stretch. So it is gonna fit you a little bit snugger in the chest and the arms, but I mean, it's got a lot of stretch to it, so it's not uncomfortable to me at all. I would say kind of go with whatever shirt size you typically go for. So I would say true to size on this. One thing I like about this shirt a lot is because of the fabric that it's made out of, it's very light, breathable, and it wicks away moisture very well. So if you sweat in this, it dries very quickly. But yeah, all the performance shirts are great. Just the fabric on these is fantastic. So that's the Spider-Man performance shirt. Next up, we have the long sleeve compression shirt / MMA Rash Guard. So this is an all sublimation print. You can see it's like gray on the inside. You don't have any of the details of the other shirts. It's not as nice because it is mainly designed for grappling. When you're grappling, you can't have all those extra details because they will rub off. You will ruin your shirt. Someone's grabbing you. This is made to be rubbed up against a mat. You know, you're body to body with somebody because you're grappling with them. So these are very, very well made rash guards. Another couple features on here that prove that it's a rash guard are the reinforced bottom hem. So there's like a thick elastic band on the bottom and a silicone band to keep it close to your pants. So these are really, really great for grappling. You can use them for general weightlifting if you want. I mean, it's not like it's gonna hurt you in any way, but they're really primarily made for you know, to be used as like a rash guard. Now, my thoughts on this are, I think it looks great. I like the shade of red and blue they went with. In the world of jiu-jitsu, it's very common to see loud rash guards. It's kind of, you know, the spirit of the sport, especially because if you're If you are wearing a gi, everybody's in uniform, so it's your one way you can sort of express yourself and be a little bit different. So it fits in line with the sport. I like the shade they went with. It's a very, very well-made rash guard. But again, you can just wear it as a compression shirt if you want. Sizing recommendation is gonna be size up one. So I said before, I'm between a large and an extra large on certain shirts. A lot of my long sleeve other shirts that I have, I'm a large. A large in this, I can barely get in and out of it. So I'm wearing an extra large in this shirt, an extra large, and I'm glad I am. So whatever size you normally are, I would say probably size up one just for the compression shirt. The last Spider-Man shirts we're gonna go over are the seamless, or also known as the super suits. What are super suits? They are SUPERX's version of a seamless compression shirt. If you've seen them from what is it? Gymshark, Young LA makes them. It's their version. If you want to know more about what a super suit is, the technology behind their seamless shirts, all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna put a video link up here, and it's gonna be in the description. It's a whole video all about the super suits. What are they? All that kind of stuff. Now, the ones you're seeing in the video, they're like an old sample. They're really an incorrect sample. There are 3 versions of this. It's a tank top, a t-shirt, and a long sleeve hoodie. And as you can see on the ones I have in the video, the webbing is textured on the red fabric, but it was supposed to be slightly black. So the ones that I have here in my hand, let me turn the light here. So it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but if I come in here, you can see how the black, there it is. You can kind of see the webbing better. So it is like a light gray, or like a light black. It's very light black. So there you go. You can see the webbing better there on this one. This is the final one. The one I have in the video is not gonna be on the website. So this is the final one. I like their seamless shirts a lot. I love their seamless. I regularly wear the Tron ones, the Black Panther ones, the Darth Vader ones. I'm trying to think of some other ones that I can't even think of them right now, but there's a number of the seamless ones that I absolutely love. And I love the fabric, I love the feel, I love the fit. And these are no different. Overall, in terms of the design, I like the subtlety of the webbing. I'm okay with the logo on here, so like it's knitted into the fabric, which is cool. But I like how the webbing is faint. I like how it's kind of there, but it's not super thick. And yeah, to me, it separates it from the other items, because the t-shirt doesn't have it, the jacket kind of has it on half, the compression shirt has it all over, and this is a little more faint. So I like how it's a nice balance. I really like these shirts. Now, my sizing recommendation for these super suits, and I mentioned this in the super suit video, is go true. You can go true to size. Again, I'm between a large and an extra large. I'm wearing an extra large in all of these. So I'm wearing an extra large in the tank, in the t-shirt, and in the long sleeve. If you're between sizes, my recommendation is to go up to that next size. If you're between sizes sometimes. If you're always the same size, stick with that same size. So for me personally, I'm between a large and an extra large. I have some of the seamless in large, and I have some in extra large. I can wear the large, and it fits like a compression shirt. Like it really, really kind of sucks you in and really kind of clings to your body. I like the extra bit of room in the extra large, so I tend to go to the extra large size. But it doesn't mean that I can't wear the large. So if you're always one size, stick with that. If you're between sizes, go up to that next size. But it is a compression shirt, so if you don't like tight shirts, you don't like shirts that fit you tight on the arms and the chest, don't get these. Don't size up by 2. Don't do all that. Just skip them. Get something else. But that's the 3 Spider-Man super suits slash seamless shirts. The last item for Spider-Man is the shorts. I really like these shorts. So you got this nice dark deep blue color, the same one that you see on the tracksuit. You have the silicone Brand New Day logo on the left leg. You have 3 pockets on here. You have one open pocket on the left, a zipper pocket on the right, and then the compression layer underneath has it on the left side. The compression layer on the right side has this really cool webbing pattern on it. And then you have this mesh material that goes along the upper butt right below the waistband. And you have some minimal webbing detail there that's on it also. I really like these shorts. I love the color of the shorts. I like the feel of these shorts. These are the same style shorts that came out with like the Invincible collection and the Mandalorian collection and the Superman collection and the Joker collection. Like these, it's the same kind of style shorts where it's a compression layer underneath and a very light outer layer on the outside. I'm wearing a large in these. Sizing recommendation is going to be stick true to size. I wear a large in all of my other shorts, and I'm wearing a large in these. So yeah, just stick with that. The last two items for the men are going to be a Hulk super suit or seamless shirt and the shorts. Let's talk about the super suit first. Now I already went over the sizing for the super suit and everything. So I'm just gonna talk strictly about sort of like the design features. They kind of went with like the muscle look, you know, like his body. All this is textured. So everywhere you see kind of the purple mixing with the green, it's all textured, which I think is really cool. So you have smooth areas and textured areas there. And then when you come along the back, you have a Hulk fist for his logo. Now, I'm wearing an extra large in this shirt. I already went over sizing recommendations for the Spider-Man ones. But yeah, I'm wearing an extra large in this shirt and I'm glad I have it. I really like the design for this. I like how they were able to integrate the green with the purple very subtly. And I like how it looks like his body without it being too much like his body. Like it kind of hit a nice medium balance. And I like that. I like the shirt. I think they nailed it with this one. So yeah. Get the thumbs up for me. And then we've got the Hulk shorts. So of course you gotta have the purple shorts. You can't have Hulk without the purple pants. And they're the same style as the Spider-Man one. So, you know, the fabric's the same, just some feature details that are different. So like there's heat transfer tape that is angled on the kind of the front and the back of the legs. You have, of course, a Hulk fist silicone logo instead of a Spider-Man logo. And then the under layer for this one on the right side just has a picture of the Hulk and it says the word Hulk. Same pockets on here. So there's one on the compression layer and one on the outer side here on the left and one on the outer side here on the right. And the right one is a zipper pocket. I like the shorts. You know, if you're a Hulk fan, I think you like them. People have asked, some SUPERX fans have asked before, they're like, how come they don't make more Hulk stuff? Hulk stuff doesn't sell as well. People just don't really care about Hulk like they do about Wolverine and Punisher and Spider-Man and stuff. So that's why you're not gonna see a super elaborate Hulk collection. It's just, doesn't sell as well. I don't make the rules, it's just sales numbers are sales numbers. But I'm glad the Hulk at least got this because for what it's worth, even if Brand New Day isn't what I would like it to be, at the very least, it looks like we're getting Savage Hulk back. I don't like the MCU Hulk. To me, this is a side point, the best Hulk, like not the movie, Hulk we got was the movie Hulk, the Ang Lee movie. That's Hulk. When I think of Hulk, I think of as a force of nature. My favorite Hulk movie is The Incredible Hulk, but MCU Hulk is just ain't it. But so it looks like we're getting back to Savage Hulk. So I'm glad we got a couple of things for him. Sizing recommendation for the shorts is the same. I'm wearing a large. Stick with your normal size. I went off a little tangent there, but that was a lot for the men. Let's get to the ladies. Ladies, it's your turn. Now, one of the things that got started with the Army collection is instead of there being like a female character that the collection is based around, it's simply just the main drop. In this case, it's the male character. So instead of trying to make it based around Ghost Spider or something like that, it is just the female version of Spider-Man. By the way, ladies, I am gonna show you guys some Ghost Spider items in this video too. So it's not just Spider-Man. There was some Ghost Spider items that came out with Super Day. They're still live on the site, some shorts and a performance shirt. I'm gonna show you guys that also. But let's start with the Spider-Man stuff first. So there are two hoodies that are coming on this collection. We're gonna start off with the Zip Up Hoodie. Now, Alicia in this video is wearing a small in the hoodie and a small in the joggers. She's 5'1", about 125 pounds. And yeah, I mean, it's got the same kind of structure as the male version where, you know, you've got the webbing that kind of comes to the chest and then it stops to the rest of the body, the embroidered spider. thinking of Superman for a second. The difference on this one is you don't have any mesh material on here, but you do have optional thumb holes at the bottom. You come around the back here, you have no embroidered Spider-Man, Spider logo. I like this design better. This is kind of like what I wanted the men's to look like. I just think that logo on the back is too much. I think this looks great. It's the same exact color, so if you're worried about matching, same exact red, same exact blue. Now again, with the zipper tabs, you have a zipper pocket on the left to the right, and the zipper tab in the middle here, it's this kind of silver tab. It's gonna be a black zipper tab, so just kind of ignore the zipper tabs. It's gonna be different than what you're seeing here. Sizing recommendation for this is going to be true to size. She's wearing a small in this. She wears a small in pretty much all her other jackets, so that's gonna be the recommendation in sizing. I'm gonna go right to the other hoodie. Now there's two hoodies. Again, there's the zip up, now we have the cropped hoodie. The cropped hoodie does have webbing kind of down the entire front, has an embroidered Spider-Man logo, 2 optional thumb holes, and on the back, you do have a logo on the back, but it's just it's like a silk screened white logo, so it's not embroidered. It looks a little bit more minimal. She's wearing a small in this as well. Now the funny thing with this is, you know how like on the other hoodie, there was webbing on the hood and the upper part of the chest? This has no webbing on the hood. It's only webbing on that chest panel. So a different design. A sizing recommendation for this is stay true to size. She's wearing a small in this as well. She normally wears a small in her jackets, like I said, and so she's happy with the size here. But yeah, I think this one looks good too. Same quality fabric on both of these two as the men's, no difference there. Same great fabric, same great feel. Now for the women's joggers, not a lot to go over here, but one thing I like is I like all the paneling details that are on the thighs here of the joggers. 2 zipper pockets on here. Again, ignore sort of the zipper tabs you're seeing. They're gonna be black zipper tabs or blue zipper tabs, I think, on the final item. You're gonna see that probably on the website. But it's the same color as the men's joggers. You have the same webbing detail on the calves as the men's joggers. She's wearing a small in these, and she normally wears a small in her joggers, and she's happy with the size on these. So there's really no reason to go up or down in size. She's, whatever size you normally get in joggers, just stick with that. Next up is the women's cropped long sleeve performance shirt. This is the same great nylon spandex material that the men's performance shirt is made from, so no difference there. Very light, very stretchy, moisture wicking, has a silky smooth feel to it. Dries very quickly. You have some webbing detail on the shoulders there. That is a direct-to-garment print. You have optional thumb holes on here as well. And you have a water-transferred spider logo on the chest there with no webbing on the chest. She's wearing a small in this. She's between a small and a medium with shirts like this. She would prefer to wear a medium, but she only has a small in this. So I would say, ladies, if you are between sizes, size up to the next one. If you're always the same size, stick with that size. So if you're always a medium, you're never a large, you're like, I wear all different kinds of clothes or kind of crop tops like this, and I'm always a medium, then stick to a medium. If you're sometimes a medium and sometimes a large, depending on the kind of the brand that it is, then I would say go up to that large. That's the recommendation that Alicia has for these shirts. For the Spider-Man women's graphic shorts, she's also wearing a size small in these, and these are really cool. Now, these are the exact same style as the Ghost Spider graphic shorts, as the, the Supergirl graphic shorts. So the same kind of mesh fabric on the outside, like basketball shorts, except on the inside, you have this really nice, silky, buttery, smooth nylon fabric. So some of the features on here, you have, this web graphic with spiders on the right side. You have a zipper pocket on the left side and an open pocket on the right side. And then you have this big silicone Spider-Man Brand New Day logo. So again, can't stress enough how really good that nylon fabric feels on the inside liner. It feels really, really nice. Now, sizing recommendation for these are true to size. She's wearing a small in these. She tends to wear a small in all of her other kind of looser shorts like this, and that's the size she recommends. or that's what she recommends in terms of sizing recommendations. So like whatever size you normally get, just stick with that size. Now the last item for Spider-Man Women's is very interesting because it's the first time SUPERX has ever come out with a product like this. It is a sports bra. Now, Alicia's not wearing the sports bra because she just couldn't get it on. It's too small for her. I'm gonna talk about some of the features first, then I'm gonna talk about sizing. So some of the features that are on here are the fabric feels really nice. It's like this nylon spandex blend. Feels great to the touch. You have a silicone Spider Brand New Day logo in the middle there, and then you have a SUPERX silicone logo on the back. And then I like how the band feels. So Alicia was talking about how the band feels thick enough, feels like it's not gonna roll up on you or kind of move around. And there are two removable bra pads in here. So it is padded. You can take the bra pads out. They're easy to get in and easy to get out. So it's very easy to clean. And let's talk about sizing. She is sometimes a small, sometimes a medium. Depends on the bra. She said that these, the sizing on this looks almost like an extra small. So this is like a small. Again, like she says, it looks like an extra small. So recommendation for this would be she would have want to have sized up to a medium, maybe even a large, but I didn't have a medium that I could get for her to try on. I was only sent a size small. So recommendation generally for this, ladies, is size up one to be safe. If you're normally a medium in sports bras, get the large. If you're a large, get the extra large. If you might have to size up twice. I don't know because I don't have the medium, but for sure we can say size up one. Again, she mentioned this looks like an extra small and it's a size small. So just want to throw that out there. Unfortunately, I can't show you how it looks on her, but I hope that information kind of helps point you in the right direction. And last but definitely not least, like a little bit of a bonus thing, I want to show you guys how the new Ghost Spider Performance shirt looks, along with the Performance biker shorts. Now, these came out with the Super Day sale. They're still live on the site, I believe. And but I had never really covered them, so I got some samples in, so I wanted to kind of show you guys what they look like. Alicia's wearing a small in the shirt, and she's wearing a medium in the shorts that you see her wearing. The shirt is the same nylon spandex blend that all the other performance shirts that I mentioned have, so men's and women's. It feels great. Like I like how I think it fits really well on her. And I love the colors. I love how, the white blends with the black and the pink and the teal accents. I think they look great. She recommends staying true to size. She normally wears a small in shirts, so she's totally fine with that size. Now, in terms of the shorts, these are the same kind of biker shorts that you will see that came with Supergirl and Harley Quinn and Wonder Woman, the exact same style of shorts, even Katana. They come out with a Mortal Kombat collection. Color on these is great. Sizing recommendation for these is going to be, if you're between sizes, size up. So again, she's kind of between a small or a medium depending on the shorts. The smalls are just kind of too tight on her for her liking. So she really likes how the mediums fit. So if you're always one size in all your shorts, biker shorts, across different brands, stick with that size. But if you're sometimes, let's say you're sometimes a medium and sometimes a large, get the large just to be safe. They're very high-waisted, so just keep that in mind. I don't know whether you like that or don't like that, just keep that in mind. But they feel great, they look great, and they match perfectly with the shirt. But the nice thing with the shirt too is because of the black detail at the bottom, if you just have a pair of black shorts, they will match well with that too. And that's my breakdown of the Spider-Man Brand New Day collection. That was a lot. I know it was a lot, but before I let you go, I gotta say, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm doing another giveaway. I'm giving away a free piece of men's clothing and a free piece of women's clothing. All the information is gonna be in the description below. Just keep in mind, the dates that I mentioned, it's any item that is purchased using my discount code Jemil, Jemil at checkout. It does not have to be anything from this collection, just anything within those dates that I mentioned, and you can be eligible to win a free piece of SUPERX item for men or for women. Check that description. If you have any questions, let me know, okay? I'd like to leave you guys with a question before I go. The question is, are you excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day? What are you thinking? I'm kind of so-so. I'm not the biggest Spider-Man MCU fan. This movie's kind of got me nervous. I don't know. We got Tarantula in it, and Scorpion, and Boomerang, and I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on just from I've seen in the trailer. So I don't know. I'm kind of nervous if it's going to be a really good movie. I want it to be a really good movie. So I don't know if I would say I'm that excited. I'm going to see it anyway, but I don't know. What do you think? Are you excited for it? Are you kind of nervous about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.